Well, if you need a little break from the fires, and who doesn't, right? And the pandemic, right? And the bad air, yep. We have a story for you. Charlie Brown and his friends turned 70 years old today.
And the late Charles Schulz debuted the Peanuts comic strip in 7 American newspapers on October 2nd, 1950. Only on 5, Sharon Chin reminisces with Schulz's wife at the Santa Rosa museum that bears his name.
In his very first Peanuts comic strip, Charles Schulz drew Charlie Brown before his trademark zigzag shirt. He walks by some unidentified kids who say, "Good old Charlie Brown."
And then when he's passed, they say how I hate him. And it's kind of a shock.
In fact, Jean Schulz tells me her late husband, better known as Sparky, later expressed regret over that first cartoon.
Somebody asked him about it, and he said, "I wish I'd never drawn that." And he didn't say why, but I think that it's kind of obvious because it's very sharp and harsh. You see detail in the original drawing.
Jean shared memories with me about the popular Peanuts gang at the Charles Schulz Museum and Research Center in Santa Rosa. Through the years, Sparky's creations have evolved into the beloved characters we know now.
What would Sparky himself say, do you think, about this 70th anniversary?
Oh, I think he'd be delighted.
Whether it's the Great Pumpkin in the well-known holiday cartoon or Lucy pulling away the football, the Peanuts remain timeless and relatable, from Snoopy's imagination to Charlie Brown's insecurity.
Charlie Brown's feeling he'll really never succeed, and no matter how hard he tries, but he's still worth trying. And Lucy's crabbiness and Linus's philosophical side.
Jean says Sparky was simply observing life, and he would find inspiration anywhere.
I called him Sweet Baboo, and instead of saying, "Oh, that's clever, I think I'll use that," it just showed up 6 weeks later in the comic strip.
It's what Sally calls her crush.
She torments Linus with it, and she says, "My sweet Baboo is over there climbing a tree," and he says, "I'm not your sweet Baboo." So it's very funny.
Though Sparky's last original newspaper comic was published 20 years ago, the day after his death, the cartoon's popularity hasn't faded. Jean says a new video series is in the works, and besides the Bay Area Museum, which draws 90,000 visitors a year, Japan recently expanded its Schulz Museum and even opened a Snoopy-themed hotel.
The fact that he had created characters that meant something to people and gave them comfort and laughter and solace, he would be happy.
And with a decades-long legacy, it's a happiness that might only be rivaled by a warm puppy. In Santa Rosa, Sharon Chin, KPIX 5.